pirate deck?
No.
Oh.
I didn't rebuild it. But I was like going through it. I'm like, okay, what do I need to do this stuff? Can you hand me that? And I was like looking at Stoneblade, and I'm like, oh, I should rebuild Stoneblade. Nope, needs Desperate Shots.
You can make a Jeskai blade though.
I built. Let's see, where's? I thought I did Deathblade. I guess I didn't. Yeah, there's some Jeskai builds that I can do. I was just like going through and I'm like, oh, we own a ton of stuff on here. I just didn't know what to like update things with because there's not a ton of updates. But I also finished this.
Boo, lands.
We now own lands on Magic Online. Cost me about $100.
Because of expirations.
Expirations are down to $15 a piece.
Nice.
They're cheap.
Finally.
Cheap.
Filled out.
Yeah. So that's pretty good. And then here's the deck that Bryce was like, we're going to play with some spice. We're going to spice the spiciness. So Karn Liberated plus Nicol Bolas Godpharaoh is like pretty nuts when they only have 3 cards in hand. He's like, oh, I'm going to exile your whole hand.
Yeah. So this is the deck that Kyre and I, and well, Kyre mostly, but we played a lot of on Magic Online. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Go over here. Go over here, cards.
Yeah. I mean, it's the old, like, Living Wish, Nyx Fit package, but they're like, I know, let's add Arena Rector and Eureka so that we can play all 10 of our top-end cards from our hand.
Yeah. This is a deck that, this exact build, Caleb played online and had some fun with it. And there's a couple different things we could do to make changes, but I'm not sure if they're right. So maybe we'll just start out as is.
I mean, you've talked about like dropping Rectors, or dropping Eurekas down so you can get some number of...
Yeah. So
whatever that's called.
The Living Fit deck really enjoyed having Lingering Souls, right?
Yes.
It's a really strong card. It's good with Leap. It's good with Therapy. But we went down on Leaps a little bit. And Eureka might just be more fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I think part of the point of this deck is to have fun and do
silly things,
certain turns that are just blowouts and a good time. So I'm also not 100% sure on all of the Leyline of the Voids in the sideboard. Right now in Legacy, Reanimator isn't as ridiculous as people thought it might be. So, but it's a pretty strong main deck against Show and Tell, so we don't really need to shore up against that.
Yeah.
They say Show and Tell, and we go, okay, that's what we wanted you to do. Almost 100% of the time.
Almost 100% of the time. I mean, pretty much 100% of the time.
Yeah.
There's also no Diabolic Intent that I've noticed.
Yeah, and I'm not sure that's necessary either. Yeah.
I don't know. The 2 Phyrexian Tower main deck, that's pretty much how I was going off the whole time. Is I go like Land Veteran Explorer, Phyrexian Tower, win the game. Like, just my opponents were like, what?
Yeah, and sometimes you'll like Eureka out and all you have is a Rector, and so you need a sack outlet. Right? And that's why you've got the that 3rd tower in the side, so you can Living Wish for it.
Yep.
Because you really want a Phyrexian Tower.
Just being able to have it, or even you Living Wish for Tabernacle and then just don't pay.
Yeah, that's an alternative. But getting the extra
it's a slow way to go.
Is good.
Yeah, getting the extra mana off the Phyrexian Tower is amazing.
But there's a lot of sack outlets.
Let me tell you guys that Arena Rectors were not easy to come by.
Right.
My cost basis is about $18.50 per.
Your cost basis.
My cost basis on Arena Rectors. So we'll see how high they go.
Right. So they're only in chests right now, so no bots have them. They're just not easy
there is like one bot that has them, and I saw them like 23, but then I got 2 from Card Hoarder and 2 from this bot, and it was like a whole mess. Luckily, I had a Show and Tell from that food chain treasure chest that I was opening up, so not too bad.
Where's I had people that are like, why aren't you guys live yet? They're not here with us.
We're literally live right now.
Yeah. Why aren't you guys watching with us?
I don't know. You know, that'd actually be kind of fun to do, like to stream Pro Tour watch parties where we have the Pro Tour going, but we commentate the Pro Tour ourselves. That'd be kind of fun to do.
Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe for the Team Pro Tour, we might get something together for that.
So this deck, one of the frustrating things about it is online. It's what you had to buy the Rectors.
So it was mainly the Arena Rectors, and then I had to buy like the Nicol Bolases. Yeah. And I think one other thing.
Karn's an expensive card. He's like 40 ticks or something.
I own 2 of them already, and I own 4 Ugins, so it was like
the Eurekas are literally like 2 cents each.
Oh no, yeah, literally, I bought everything but the Arena Rectors, and 1 Nicol Bolas
But
like Nicol Bolas Planeswalker for 3 ticks, but the other Nicol Bolas was like 60 cents.
Yeah.
So it was like 4 ticks.
Eureka, though, in paper is a $350 card, or if not $400.
And the Tabernacle on the side is
and the
3,000 right now.
Yeah. So this is a $7,000 deck because of 5 cards that are pennies online.
This is like exclusively online playable.
But if we have a lot of fun with this deck, I might try and build this.
I mean, you already own a Eureka now.
It's on its way. I'm one fourth of the way there.
Plus a Tabernacle that you have to get.
Yeah.
So what we have to do is now we need to convince Paul to let us borrow his Tabernacle.
I don't know how. It'll be interesting to see how often we cite in the Tabernacle or how often we want to wish for it, because I think
I haven't ever used it.
It's not that important.
Not even in Nyx Fit.
Yeah, like the idea is cute, right? Go Living Wish for a Tabernacle, haha. But often I think you're just going to want to try and put in Overwhelming Splendor and win or something else.
Yeah, pretty much.
We'll see how critical it is. Uh-oh. There's a thing.
Captain QC says, "Hey Bryce, I missed you."
Here I am. Whatever. You've gotten to watch me lose on stream, so it's
almost
much
as good.
The same thing as.
But he doesn't get to harass you about it. He doesn't get to harass you.
I've seen every one of your comments.
I have missed you in the booth. Honestly, it's so glad to have you back. I'm glad that I could find a way to encourage you to be like, yeah, I'll totally come in. Let me find some time this week.
If I'm going to spend thousands of dollars on a deck, maybe I should try it out first.
At least watch it played once. It was Bryce loses Tuesday.
Yep, I did. Did you see me draw like 7 lands in a row with miracles? Like, the deck is full of cantrips and brainstorms and fetch lands, and all I did was draw lands. It was brilliant.
Oh, man. Cool. You haven't been able to, like, personally pitch your altars on here for, like, 2 months now.
No. What are we doing? I've got too many to do right now.
Seriously?
Yeah. Hey, it's an Ancient Tomb and nothing else.
That hand is terrible.
Yeah. Let's never see that hand ever again.
Hey, look, this hand is great.
Much better.
Let's do it. All of the above.
So the Living Wish probably will get a tower so that we can start sacking explorers. That's probably what's happening.
I'll put it on bottom because I can.
So this is a weird legacy deck in that there's going to be some cards that you're going to draw and you just don't want them. But before, when we would draw like an Overwhelming Splendor, it was a dead card and we never got the chance to ever play it.
Yeah.
Now we do.
Now that we have Eureka and all that.
And so it kind of opens up some of those weird draws that happened with the old Living.
And if we want, we can even Karn +++ restart the game and then shuffle it in the deck and no one cares.
Karn +++.
Yeah, Captain QCC, when Miracles flips 6 lands.
Nice.
You know, a lot of people, like some of the people out east that I've been seeing are like, Miracles is a terrible deck, still don't play it. It's just not good.
So do we want to Brutality our own Explorer?
I so want to do that.
That's and discard the other Brutality to
I so want to do that.
To double up. That's what we're doing, right?
Because we'll be able to Living Wish off of it anyways.
Yeah, and then we can Living Wish for either a Rector or...
Hey, Kyre's here too, and we need to show him this nastiness that we're playing.
Are we Brutalitying an Explorer here, then?
Oh, we're actually streaming?
We're discarding an Explorer?
Yeah, we're streaming this.
Oh, boy.
You can join us. Or you can do work.
I think we keep the second Brutality,
join us.
and we're going to discard the second Explorer instead. We're going to escalate with the Explorer. Because this second Brutality will be a sack outlet for the Living Wish Rector, right?
Yep. So we're going to attack first.
Sure. Take one. And they're just going to spell pierce our Brutality anyway. So.
Sure. If they did, then they take one. I bet they play the main deck spell pierce just like you.
just like me.
It's okay to be bad at a Legacy.
Don't tell him that.
It's not okay to be bad at Captain QC's already been getting it. So isn't Arena much worse than Academy? After all, scholars usually get paid more than bouncers.
So Captain QC, to answer you, the biggest difference is that we're playing all of the Rectors and a bunch of Planeswalkers and Eureka. Just a little bit different.
And I should probably make sure this deck list gets online, so that people, when they're like, "What's the deck list?"
Is this the list that Caleb D was playing?
Yeah. We're trying it out card for card.
Oh, okay, cool. You went like 4-1. It was sweet.
We might make some changes to it, but the changes I think make it less fun and maybe better. So, like, if you add in Lingering Souls, I think the deck gets better, but I'm not sure if it's as fun.
But we're not playing 61 cards, so...
Surprisingly, no. You don't cut as much enablers. You cut some of the other stuff.
Okay, let's see.
Like Green Sun Zenith is gone.
Oh, he Flusterstormed.
Yeah, that was the other card.
That's what I actually thought I was gonna play. Good job, good job, Jedi Mind Tricks with your main deck Flusterstorm.
Yes.
Well done.
Goes way up, absolutely.
Adding 4x4 drops makes the average cost go way up. Oh yeah.
Minifer, hello.
Hello, Minifer. Look, he's clapping. He's clapping for our opponent. Congratulations.
Yeah, they're playing good cards, and we're trying to have fun. What a jerk.
Yeah. How dare they play counter spells in their blue deck?
2 for 1 dust with a 1-drop.
Okay. I forget why I have this and why I have this one. We're going to get rid of both of them. Oh, Brainstorm. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
So this could be a couple different decks still.
Yeah, it could be a blue-white Stoneblade thing. It could be Miracles.
Yep.
It could be an Esper sort of something.
It could even be Show and Tell or Storm, too. Just a little... You were appreciative. I didn't play Miracles. I lost with Miracles.
Looks like High Tide main deck Fluster.
There's a difference.
No, I think some decks are adding Flusterstorm main deck now.
It's getting pretty popular.
They're just moving them from the sideboard.
Since most of the people in the PCG commentary booth seem to hate Miracles. It's not that we hate Miracles.
We do not. Hey.
Kyre doesn't hate Miracles. They probably have back to basics. It's not that they hate Miracles. They hate when opponents don't realize that they've already lost the game and they have to continue to commentate it.
It's not a good deck to commentate on. Like, really, really and truly, I do not hate Miracles. Now Terry does. Terry does hate Miracles.
Terry, yeah. And Minifer, if you've sent mean and derogatory comments to any of our players, yes, don't do that again, and we will definitely be banning you from chat.
It wasn't Minifer.
Minifer said by most people, I mean Kyre.
Of all of the people that it may have been, it wasn't Minifer.
Definitely. I'm just kidding. I just have to give him that warning now. Okay, I haven't seen it yet, but hey, it's an open meta, so we might see things we're not used to.
Yeah. The Flusterstorm's main could be a variety of decks because
it is such an open main, such an open meta.
See this? So now
I know you have a Minifer.
We're still on a couple different decks.
I mean, I'm more inclined to say it's Show and Tell at this point. So I think next turn I'm going to Living Wish and be like, Rector.
Don't encourage Bryce.
Been petting him down as much as you can on this stream. I know. Dude, it was like, when I saw it, I was like, really? How is Miracles useful? I don't understand.
Yeah, that's a strangely worded question. What do you mean by that?
Miracle is useful. I mean, it's useful to the format because they play counter spells and stop like Show and Tell from winning all the time.
Yeah, it's a very strong deck, and it's very thought processing deck to play.
Like, it's definitely a certain way to play the game of Magic.
Yep.
People can play Magic like that. Now, I'm not very good at Miracles. I do own a copy of the deck. I kind of want to Living Wish grab Phyrexian Tower Thoughtseize. Attack for 1.
And then we
well, or do I just straight up Thoughtseize?
We can Thoughtseize and Brutality.
Can we?
If you have Tower, yeah, because you get 2 black off Tower, plus 2 lands off Explorer. They've got 6 cards in hand. Sure.
But
that
if
just leaves
they
us empty-handed.
Yeah, they just empty-handed. But if they have, let's see. That's what some like for you, Bryce is used
or
to
here's the
open doors. You never put people down.
Or we Brutality.
Pitching the Thoughtseize.
Pitching the Thoughtseize, Living Wish, get a Rector, and have mana to play it next turn.
So you say we try and go for Collective Brutality and make him use a Force of Will?
I don't like that either, though. Yeah, let's just Living Wish for...
Well, if they Living Wish, it's the same thing. They still have Force of Will. I think that Collective Brutality is probably a stronger play.
Pitching Thoughtseize.
Mm-hmm.
So we... Okay. And then we keep our wish. Keep Thoughtseize.
Nope. You're wrong. Sorry, QC. You're wrong. When they have blue open for counterspell. Okay.
get to take their force of will, and then we lose next turn.
No, we don't lose next turn.
They've got Simian Spirit Guide, Sneak Attack, Hammer.
Oh, they have Simian Spirit Guide.
Do we have... No, we don't have anything in our sideboard, right? No, we can't wish for. What's that? Pull up our deck real quick.
We have Caracas in our sideboard.
Yeah, that's what we go get.
Because we haven't played a line this turn.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we get.
That's our line.
Okay.
So, yeah, take that. And then get Caracas.
You weren't expecting this deck. Yes, you were. You were expecting this deck. We're grabbing Forest and what?
Forests are not nearly as important as they were. We want the second one for.
Whatever I want. Yep. Forest and what makes sense at this point? What do we need? Maybe double Forest? No, I don't need double Forest. Forest. Let's do Black Source because we're grabbing Caracas. Yeah, Forest Swamp.
Sure.
And we know for certain that they don't have anything else they can cast here. Cool. They can cast Sneak Attack and activate next turn. We have one turn to find an answer.
No. We have it with the Wish.
Yeah, it's just at the beginning of combat on their turn, we just Caracas. We bounce their whatever they bring in.
Yeah.
They have to get two things now. Like, their hand's great if we don't have a Caracas in our sideboard. So we have as many turns as it takes them to find a Gristlebrand.
They should have gotten a mountain right there.
I believe so.
But they just messed up.
Use Living Wish's ability. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Magic Online. What do we do?
What do I do? Cards. Thank you, Caracas in the sideboard.
Oh, they've got a Flood Strand, so they can do twice, right? Yeah, so we've got two Rectors in the board, one of each, doing the same thing where we can Living Wish for them. Here we had to choose something else as they've got a hammer. Cool.
Let's see. Beginning of combat. Cool.
Yeah, they're just gonna wait.
But like, they could totally activate. What are they waiting for? What are you? Okay. Well, now we've got to find a couple of things to make this game like better. We need to find a Rector and a sack outlet. Once we have that, like, the game's pretty much over. All we do is win, 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 no matter what. Sure, ponder on your main phase, because that's the only time you can ponder.
I try and do it whenever I end step, ponder.
It's basically an instant speed sorcery. It's a sorcery with flash.
Yeah. And now it's a fun race to.
It's a race to get our win cons.
Do they get a Grizzlebrand before we get anything here? Well, we need a couple things, huh?
We can almost hard cast a Rolling Splendor. We're getting up there. Yeah. Let's grab the Scrubland.
Oh my gosh.
17 turn clock activated.
Having flashbacks.
You're having flashbacks of only drawing lands.
Yeah. Yes, there's no more Arbor because there's no more Green Sun Zenith.
Yeah.
You had to cut something.
Sorry, but
when you add 4 Eurekas and 4
Ancient Tombs are great.
Rectors. Yeah, there's one.
Our opponent
Ancient
shuffle
Tomb came in instead. I think that makes sense.
Put 2 cards on the bottom, drew a card.
You jerk.
Sorry. Our opponent should just cast their Simian Spirit Guide and start attacking with it. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a better line than what's going on right now. Sec feels like it's trying too many things and it's not good at any of them. You are very wrong there, Jorgensen.
Just wait until we start being good at them.
You are very wrong, Jorgensen. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Don't play.
Uh-oh.
Don't play things.
Uh-oh.
That's rude.
Well...
Yeah, I have to do it now, otherwise Annihilator comes
I don't know why why he doesn't just use his Flooded Strand and put it back into play.
Yeah.
That's the thing that he could have been doing this whole time. I'll just play the Arena Rector now.
Yeah.
You know, just because I can.
So normally we'd have a Cabal Therapy in our graveyard or something like that.
But if they make me sacrifice Arena Rector and I'm just like Planeswalker...
Yeah. Yep, this works against an Annihilator trigger.
It's pretty good.
So he's just going to hard cast Force of Will? Is that what's happening?
I believe that's what he just did. Congratulations, sir.
Okay.
Oh, man.
We might as well fetch just to thin out one less card.
I'm surprised that I didn't do that. Bayou!
Okay.
Let's
do that again.
I'll just keep drawing Arena Rectors. Hardcast Force. Do it again, opponent.
Really?
Wow. They have drawn like nothing but forces, apparently.
Okay.
Okay. Good job with your Force of Will. I mean, you're on turn 10, you have nothing yet.
You're right.
Yeah. I've got 8 lands in play. Lucky opponent didn't find something better. You're not wrong. How are we still alive? I don't understand. Neither do I.
Hey,
he did it. He did it. You got the 2/2. Woo!
We take their Emrakul here.
I mean, yeah.
I guess.
They can put it into play and then sack it at the end of turn. But, like...
He didn't.
Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn. Whoop! Hey, we got 2. And there were 2 more sneak attacks in their hand.
Wait! Why should we wait? Yeah, they don't understand. Correct. They could have sneak attacked and sneak attacked. Yep. We're on the let's hope our opponent doesn't know how to play their deck game.
It's been working so far.
they did eventually put out the 2/2 though, so
if they would have done that like 3 turns earlier, we would be at much less life than we are currently.
Yeah.
They drew a Ponder for turn, which is pretty good. Let's hope they shuffle.
They got to find another Emrakul or a Grizzlebrand here eventually.
Yeah, eventually they'll figure out how to play their deck. This is freaking hilarious, guys. The fact that we're still alive is freaking hilarious.
See, now we're going to draw any of like 7 different cards that do
They
nothing.
didn't shuffle. They didn't shuffle their library.
Okay.
They got a Grizzlebrand, for sure. No. They have a Jace the Mind Sculptor main deck? What am I missing? Are they playing a second sneak attack?
What's happening?
I think they're playing a second sneak attack. Sure.
Winning. Maybe you could be right, Jorgensen. Because what does this deck do? But it's pretty clear by this point, isn't it? Like we played Therapy, Explorer, and Rectors. Like,
yeah. I mean, we got a hard cast Ugin the Spirit Dragon now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Do we do it?
We do it.
Leave Krakus up.
Nope. We're gonna lose 2 if they have Force of Will.
And then we just
We're
exile.
Spellcars. We exile everything with CMC4.
Yeah. Okay.
And then they get another
sneak attacks.
Then they play their last sneak attack.
Thanks for putting both of them out. This is silly. This is just how I thought this deck would go.
No, it's no. I mean, literally all our opponent has to do at this point is like just play sneak attack and have a win con.
Yeah.
But like, okay.
Do you have another one? Do it.
No, they have 4 sneak attacks. Yeah, they have a 3rd sneak attack in their hand.
They have it in hand?
We knew that.
Okay.
So sneak attack's coming out. Okay.
Yeah. And?
Our opponent is a genius. I mean, maybe? No?
Okay. Then what?
Well, they can just attack me for 15. That's the win.
Yeah. But are they going to attack the Planeswalker though? They've got this one either way.
Who are they attacking? Shouldn't tell me who they're attacking?
Annihilator happens first.
Yeah, but they still have to declare what they're attacking. 2, 3.
Just leave it. Just leave it, just to see.
Well, if they attacked it and I get rid of it, it's like...
Yeah, that's true.
6?
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, they attacked me. Good job. Yeah. Good job. They're not bad at what they do.
All right.
Okay.
So, like we were saying, against Sneak and Show, the main deck's actually really strong.
Yep. We're definitely bringing in Reclamation Tid, though. I don't think Ugin is super strong in this matchup. I like bringing the Emrakul as well.
Yep.
Because we can actually cast it on things.
The Emrakul on the side is kind of fascinating in that Living Wish can get it, but I think we'd rather draw it and have it.
Against Show and Tells or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm bringing the Rex Sage for sneak attacks specifically, but we can do it for a lot of different things. We have a lot of incidental hate.
Mm-hmm.
Eureka may not be our strongest card.
I still think it is, because our thing that we put out usually shuts down their thing.
I'm bringing in 2 more Thoughtseizes, so we have to drop some other stuff too. I'm gonna drop 2 more cards.
You want Thoughtseizes as well?
Yeah, we want to have more.
I think the Thoughtseizes are there for something other than.
No, it's hand hate. It's
yeah, but when they cast Show and Tell, we want them to.
Oh, we want them to cast Show and Tell, but
right.
We want to get rid of their forces and stuff. I want to drop one of the Eurekas, and then probably the other Ugin.
Okay. Every time we cut a Planeswalker, it makes Eurekas bad. So if we're cutting a Eureka, then we can cut Planeswalkers. I like that.
Yeah.
You were being attacked. All the Eurekas. just all of them. Just make them all go.
I think that with the correct, like, if we can go like Cabal Therapy, nab a Brainstorm, Veteran Explorer, take their win con, like Thoughtseize Collective Brutality, like that, we've won that game. You're playing against 4 Emrakuls isn't already terrible. No, because our Eureka should be playing like Academy Rector and Omniscience into our own Emrakul.
Or we get Overwhelming Splendor and just shut it down.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So it's like...
There's lines where it works out great.
Dude, Eureka is nutso.
Yep. If we have a tower and we can Eureka out a Rector. I mean, we saw them all in game 1, right? We played lands and... did nothing else.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we played all the lines. They all happened.
We survived long enough that our opponent's like, what am I doing with my life?
They didn't see any enchantments. They didn't see the Academy Rectors or any of the enchantments from us. So
they may think that we're just on Arena Fit.
Yeah.
I would love to play first. Ugh. I mean, this hand is great if they have a Show and Tell. Collective Brutality is not terrible. We can draw out of it. I think it's fine.
All right. If I have these 5 cards in my hand, no, I think it happens more often than you think. We'll see. You could be right. You could be right. It might be a Christmas Land deck, but I think
your face is a Christmas Land deck. This deck is incredible. There's nothing wrong with it.
I mean, they've got things like Ponder, and we don't. It's good.
Hey,
can't be bad.
Hey, it can't be bad. Obviously. They have tapped an island. You know their islands are mismatched and they're all from the new sets. It's like, do you even island?
Well, they could have won like on turn 6 and they won on turn 45 instead. So
I think it was more like, let's see, turn
10.
Turn 10.
Yeah.
Turn 10. Yeah.
45 in Legacy.
It's basically the same
thing. That's what that was.
Although Legacy, I think, has slowed down overall.
Sure.
I mean,
unless you're playing Show.
Unless you're playing Show. Well, that's what I'm saying. It slowed down overall. They won on turn 10. Hey! Everybody's favorite Cabal Therapy.
So against Show and Tell on turn 1, we maybe name Brainstorm, but here, what do we name?
I think we named Sneak Attack.
Now we have a sack outlet, so we want them to Show and Tell, and then we get to play Rector and sack. So I think naming Sneak Attack feels good.
Yeah, I think we named Sneak Attack. Ooh, Force Push Show and Tell, dick.
Huh. Okay. That's still fine.
Only they can prevent
This is a lot better situation than we were last game.
Seriously.
Where we were sitting with brutalities in our graveyard instead of a therapy.
Yeah. One therapy in the graveyard is better than two in the deck. What's the one in the hand is better than two in the bush or whatever? Yeah, you play that Ponder.
Mm-hmm.
You get in.
Try and find
Ponder.
your other land here.
Do you think they don't have another land? What did they do with their preordain? Yeah, they put the 2 cards on bottom. They may not have a second land. That would be fun and unique.
In which case, we brutality next turn just as a duress, right?
Yeah.
To take their other cantrip.
Yeah.
There's a land.
Oh, okay. They did not shuffle.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh. Our opponent's getting tricksy, like a hobbit's is.
Do you have a spirit guide as well? You gonna show and tell right now? Do it! Do it! Show us.
Dude, show and tell and get an omniscience and like do the whole Emrakul thing, and then we'll be like Academy Rector. Oh, that's not a show and tell.
It's not nearly as fun.
Yeah, this jerk. Think they know things about stuff.
Okay.
Okay. He knows not to cast show and tell against you.
That's not fun.
Shh.
Yeah, don't say things like that.
Don't say words.
Yeah, we just brutality here.
Target opponent reveals their hand, and we laugh at them. Then he played the last game in the way he played the last game.
Yeah,
so who knows?
Right.
No one knows.
Yeah.
No one knows at this point. Words. Words. You are not Hamlet, sir. And I am not Leontis. Are you going to... Oh, you're going to brainstorm response. Jerk.
What's he protecting, though? Like, is he protecting a show and tell? That'd be great.
That'd be awesome.
Do that.
That'd be wonderful. He would be I would give him a 10 out of 10. Maybe he's just protecting the brainstorm.
Yeah, he just slowed down his potential sneak attack play a lot with that Lotus Petal.
Yep. Well, I mean, maybe he drew Ancient Tomb, Lotus Petal.
So now we want to take out a Force of Will, I think.
Yeah.
That's
so that we
that's
can
what
just
he
play our
should
Rector.
Be protecting, yeah.
Yep.
And that's kind of rough.
Yeah, but we can probably get the other blue spell it'll be using. You know, if he just leaves a show and tell in hand and doesn't have anything else, like it means that we can pretty comfortably play Rector next turn. Hopefully. Maybe he just shows us a hand of 4 blue cards, and we're just like, well, that was nice of you. 2 forces, 2 meaningless blue cards.
The same Soul Read is still up on MTGO.
That Soul Read is the best Soul Read ever, and it was with Nyx Fit, so it fits. Everyone, make sure you rewatch that Soul Read.
No, you don't have to.
Show and tell, force it. Well, you're a beautiful human being. You are.
We'll take that one.
I'm gonna take your force of will. You can show and tell all day.
Yep.
Don't even care. Please show and
No,
tell.
we're taking the one that there's only one of because that's what you do in Legacy. So.
Oh no, yeah, it's because we actually wanted to take the show and tell, but
there was 2, so we could. Yeah, he just doesn't have anything to show out, right? So we can just run out Rector here.
Right?
I mean, it's possible. No, he.
It's possible he left a forcible on top.
Yeah, that's possible. We'll see. We still have an answer with if he show and tells. We have that.
The ball doesn't come in off show and tell.
Oh, it doesn't. That's right.
But we can do this with our Academy Rector.
So we could Omniscience here and then play Bolas.
And our opponent exiles 2 cards from their hand.
Or we get Overwhelming Splendor.
Overwhelming Splendor means that they could have Echoing Truth or something like that.
Right.
But if they Echoing Truth and then show and tell, like we're taking the show and tells out of their hand.
With the Bolas.
Yeah, we're going to get Overwhelming Splendor. It turns off their Lotus Petal too. So we're going to do Overwhelming Splendor.
Yeah. And attach.
And we're going to get rid of your show and tells.
We get a therapy out there, show and tell. So it's good. I mean, it would have been fun to have Omniscience right there, but yeah, and Sneak Attack gets shut off by Splendor.
Yeah, so they have to find a bounce and do all the things. Hey, what deck is that? It's a deck. It's called Erector.
All right, ready to go. We don't have any way to actually cast Bolas unless we have Omniscience out.
Or Eureka.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah. Let's play with Veteran Explorer, and we're going to win in 17 turns now.
Did someone disconnect during a Q draft? What's going on?
But you barely knew her.
We're having fun.
You wrecked her.
Yeah. I've seen that a few times on a few different.
But we actually named the deck that. Yeah. Kyra got it.
Yay, lands. Attack for 1. Brilliant.
You have a prayer name.
Safekeeper of the internet.
I mean,
wow, that's a title.
Basically.
I didn't know.
Basically. How did you not know that?
I didn't know that.
Minifer is, yeah. He is everything to everyone. He is the everyman.
It would almost be interesting to put some other colored dual lands in here, but we want the basics. You gotta have them. So,
I can almost hard cast Overwhelming Splendor now.
Yeah.
How does it perform in the meta? Tier 1, 2, or no tier at all?
This is our first match.
We don't know yet. It's the new meta.
It might be tier 0 in our heart. If you want to have fun and do cool, overpowered things, then it doesn't matter what your win and loss record is. It matters how many times you get to Eureka out 4 different planeswalkers and enchantments, right?
Yeah, seriously.
And we haven't drawn a Eureka yet, so I'm not sure we actually put them in this deck.
I mean, we did pull one out for sideboard. Maybe it thought that we wanted to leave one in from our sideboard.
I don't look forward to building my counterbalance curve according to this deck. As long as you have a Jace the Mind Sculptor on top, your counterbalance curve is fine, because our curve is 4.
You wrecked Or.
This is silly. Let's draw all the lands in our deck and never get to do fun things.
I mean, we just have to, like, draw some of our other permanents at this point and just cast them.
Goodness.
Bayou!
There's all 5 more lands in the deck. Hey, there's a Eureka.
Hey, we did it.
They can't hardcast Force of Will.
Nope.
So let's just do that.
Let's just play Eureka. They can put a sneak attack into play, though.
Yes, it's a lot. It feels kind of like a green show and tell, for sure. They're like reading the card. Wait a minute.
They're like, do I flush storm this?
Yeah, do I go find something I can put into play? Okay, I'll do that.
You've got a 1/1. The other thing is, with the Nickel Bolas we're putting in, potentially to try and hide something on top of their deck, we just exile it and then cast it, because we can cast it without paying its mana cost.
So, Jorgensen, their Emrakul would be a 1/1, right, because of Splendor. So this is
with their Gristlebrand, yeah.
Sometimes Eureka would not be safe, but...
Eureka is excellent right here.
Your turn. Our turn. We got to put our planes into play.
No, I don't want to let them put anything else to play, because I can just put it into play myself.
Right.
They've got a 1/1.
They do.
Or I can make them exile 2 cards out of their hand.
So you just keep going until no one does it, right?
Yeah.
So we just get to keep putting things in, even if they don't. That's how Eureka works. It's not, if I don't, you don't get to. Like, because we didn't put planes in, they still get to keep going.
Yeah. Everybody gets to put everything.
Yeah. It's not a.
Okay.
It's not a every other. It's just a. You just get to keep going.
Till no one goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if we have 4 things and they
Sounds
have
like
none,
Brian
we get to
needed
put
to
all our
read the
things in.
card.
Shh. Target opponent exiles card from top of their library and does it.
This is great. If we hit a Emrakul or a Grizzlebrand, it's brilliant. And if we hit a draw spell, that's fine too.
Yep. Oh, we can play Show and Tell.
Not so much.
No, I don't want to play that. I will not do that.
You can keep back the 1/1 as a blocker, I guess.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. If they put in an Emrakul and bounce the Splendor, we lose. You're right.
Why do they show us this Ancient Tomb? What's this Ancient Tomb for?
from way back when we saw.
I guess. What's the ultimate on this? 12? Uh-huh.
Hey, there it is. Well done, opponent. You drew the Echoing Truth.
Congratulations.
Draw a bunch of cards. I think they did the thing. See, you don't play Eureka and Nicol Bolas, though, to not play Eureka.
Get wrecked, son. So I guess what I should have done is made them exile the thing in their hand.
They could have put it on top of Brainstorm now. They got us.
No. Do they? Oh, yeah, they got 22 damage in the air. Well, they got us. Concede. Draw a card. Congratulations. There's our Arena Rector.
So that was a line that we could have done. We could have waited till we had a few more things in hand to Eureka out. And that would have been safer. But
our line was way more fun.
Yeah. You don't play this deck to not do what we just did.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, chat. Don't be like that. All quiet, not saying anything, judging us silently. That's what they're doing.
That's what they're doing. I know.
I like it when you judge us vocally.
I totally should have just exiled the card from their hand and not from the top of their library. That last card.
That one's kind of a weird card anyway, because
just
almost
saying
everything else feels great if we hit it. Like a Brainstorm or a Ponder feels pretty good.
Yep.
But because it was Show and Tell, it's like the one thing we're like, no, we don't want that.
Yep.
That's chill. That's normally a very good matchup for Rector decks.
Yeah. We were having fun. I think they would have been really close to just going off anyway. They could have put out Sneak Attack the next turn and then won with their Echoing Truth. So win cons. Win cons are all very expensive things, and they're great. They're all great. Not so much this one. We can mulligan this hand.
Uh-huh.
Oh, if that plains was something else, we'd be fine. Ouch. It's got a library, can't lose.
Yep, that's how it works. Library can't lose.
Tropical Island says we're playing against some nimble mongooses.
Or Infect.
Infect is still really unlikely though, right? So we just name Brainstorm here?
That's what I'm gonna do.
Or Force of Will because we want our library to resolve.
I'm gonna name Brainstorm and see.
Hello.
That is
Tarmogoyf's Wastelands aren't gonna hit. They're gonna play their own library and they have a spell snare for our library, so we kinda want them to library this turn.
Yep. Erector? No, it's Eurector. You're welcome, David. You're welcome for having that joke. You're only half an hour late for that joke.
I don't get it. I don't get it. What
He's just half an hour late to the joke.
Okay. Leading on the Goyf instead of the library.
Maybe they drew a Force Will. I don't know.
So we just need a Rector of some sort, and then we win. Just like last game.
Yep.
That's all we need.
That's how we drew it up.
Or a Eureka would be fine.
Eureka would be excellent, actually. Omniscience, Cruel Reality, and you lose. Nice knowing you. Take two. Darn it! You got there. You got there. Right there.
Wasteland? Library? Or are you just going to go aggro and go Goyf?
Maybe they want to be aggro. Happy Volcanic Island and just leave your Wasteland up? Oh, okay. They don't want their library for some reason. It did something bad to them. Oh, okay.
Super aggro. Okay. Potato David with the very original joke. I like it. Everybody.
Everyone copying it? Yeah.
We would like to use his ability. Let's find something.
Tasty.
Those are somethings.
Put on top of your library. Right?
Sure. We want to shuffle it away, right?
No, let's see. Yeah, I don't want to take 4 from it.
Nope. So we get to play out the Explorer. We could use it right here, but...
I mean, I can get rid of their Sylvan Library.
The library?
But if I get rid of their Sylvan Library, these guys become 3 whatevers.
Yeah. So we'd rather just block, right?
I think so.
We're still a few turns away from hard casting reality, which isn't really what we want to do.
Yeah. Oh, they showed me a lightning.
And this way we keep the therapy for a
Rector.
A Rector.
Rector? I have no funny follow-up. Pretty good. Good job. Good job, Minifer. 10 out of 10.
Incoming Stifle? Ooh, that'd be cute. It was a lightning bolt, though. That is a card. We need a Plains.
Plains and Forest for good measure.
You just get a Swamp in case we want to double cast reality one day. I don't think that's happening, but...
Yep.
All right, Rector off the top. Ready? There's only 6 of them in the main deck. Plus some Living Wishes. Boo.
Good thing we have Sylvan Library.
Yeah. Boo. Let's fetch. We got another turn. No, they've got a bullet, right? So that's 12. Yeah. We can't fetch.
But they don't know that. I mean, it's like I have to fetch almost. I feel inclined.
We get to see a card versus
Losing the game.
losing the game. So we can't fetch.
I would love an Arena Rector and then be like,
Okay.
Ugin?
Okay.
No, they become 4/5s.
Oh, that does it.
Oh, no.
See, wasn't that fun? Everybody had a good time. We saw all of the Rectors and the Eurekas and the Living Wishes and none of those cards.
Leylines? Maybe? Nah.
Nope, don't want them. We're just going to run it back. Just the way that Bryce intended.
Maybe we side out some lands because, holy cow, all we've drawn is lands.
It seems that whenever you're around, all I do is draw lands. And it's not that I win no matter what. It's that I just draw lands.
Mm-hmm.
And they stay there. And they stay there.
Yeah, that has to be it. Somebody's presence just changes the fate.
Yeah. Don't you know?
I'm glad somebody here is speaking with reason.
Don't you know?
I don't think we take out... Like, some decks, you don't really want Dovescape. This one, instead of having the Curse of Death's Hold, we have Sandworm Convergence instead.
Yeah.
As it's just a little bit more fun to Eureka it out.
Yeah.
But I don't think we take any of those out in this matchup.
No, I don't think so.
That was a sick game.
We
had fun. Here we go. We're playing Magic.
Keep. I guess I get a body with my Verdant Catacombs.
Yeah.
Cabal Therapy. What do you want me to name with Cabal Therapy? Yeah. But where's Doubling Season?
What do we name here against Rug Delver?
Do I just name Brainstorm, or do we go for like a creature and just get that out of the way?
I think we name Brainstorm.
They didn't have it last time. Let's watch. They have 3 Brainstorms. Oh, I got 1. Spell Pierce. Graph Digger's Cage. That doesn't do anything. Destructive Revelry is kind of annoying, but like...
We can't play Therapy with a cage in play, right?
We can't play Therapy with a cage in play.
So it does do something.
Though we got Phyrexian Tower.
Yeah, it does. They can destroy artifacts or enchantments. That's rude.
I know. I agree.
So that's where...
But where's Doubling Season?
Escape comes in.
There are no Doubling Seasons. Not in this deck.
They've got a Spell Pierce, so we could Living Wish this turn. Living Wish possibles would be Tabernacle.
Tabernacle, I think, is great.
Or...
Cavern of Souls.
Cavern... I don't know that we need it, though. Like, yes, against other decks, but...
I mean, we could grab our X-Age and just get rid of their Graph Digger's Cage.
Well...
That allows us to Rector immediately instead of...
If we grab a what? Rex Age?
Yeah. Because we still have another Living Wish.
What do we do here?
I don't think it's getting a Rector. I think it's either Tab, Rex Sage, or Cavern of Souls.
Cage makes it so we can't play Therapy from the graveyard, but it doesn't really matter because of Tower, unless they hit Wasteland specifically. But we have another Wish to go get another Tower if we need it.
Yeah.
So you think it's either Cavern, Rex Sage, or Tabernacle?
Yeah. They don't have any lands, so I think probably Rex Sage is right. Get rid of it. It allows us to get rid of their Destructive Revelry. That's another thing, is I want to get rid of Destructive Revelry. I should get Cavern. You think they've got like Force of Will or something? Cavern only helps my Rectors. Are you a human too? You are a human. Yeah, I want to get rid of Revelry. Yeah, we're gonna go Rex Sage.
Okay.
That's smart. Because Destructive Revelry is annoying. Most of our game plan, they can't interact with their hand right now.
Yeah. And this speeds up a little bit too.
Yep. Because I can Phyrexian Tower next turn on the Rex Sage and then use Cabal Therapy.
And since we have the second Wish, we can always get a Tabernacle later or whatever, if that's what we want to do. We might just get
Dude, Tabernacle plus Dovescape is like...
Two Spell Piercers. Such a good card. Sitting in his hand.
I guess it's like mainly creature deck. It's like a weird creature combo that like totally has non-creature spells, but you usually don't cast
it's kind
them.
of a weird card to be highlighting here.
Yeah.
Because we can get pretty mana big too, and then Spell Pierce doesn't matter.
Is it of course Susan? Wasteland.
Ooh.
That's the card that matters.
Whoops.
I don't think it's the card that matters.
Well, we need to draw land now.
We do.
Hey,
Hey, look, we did.
You just get a...
You added your phone so you can emote now.
Forest with this, I think.
Well, we gotta attack first.
Okay.
Stifle.
So we could play super safe here and go Living Wish. No, they just counter the Wish. Huh? They'd Spell Pierce it. So yeah, let's just run out of Rector.
Yep. They're like, no.
Did you draw exactly Force of Will? No, you did not. All right, so they have a Revelry.
Yeah, that's the card that I'm getting rid of. I mean, they may Spell Pierce the Cabal Therapy.
Yep.
Okay. Are you going to stifle my Academy Rector? I don't know why you wouldn't stifle the land. Oh, they're going to Spell Pierce the Cabal Therapy. So that informs what I'm grabbing off of this.
So then we either get Dovescape.
I think we get Dovescape.
Or...
Because we can Dovescape and then next turn...
Omniscience and then Sandworm Convergence. Yeah, that's the line. We Omniscience, Sandworm Convergence, Living Wish, Living Wish, Emrakul.
Yeah.
Play Emrakul.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Just Omniscience here.
Oh my goodness. Sandworm Convergence, cast with Omniscience.
And we can even play the Rector too if we wanted to.
That's what originally was I was going to do, is I was going to Living Wish for my second Phyrexian Tower, but I already played a land for the turn.
So Living Wish here. And win! Yay, deck!
Oh man, this is hilarious. Emrakul the Aeon's Torn.
And that's why That's why the Emrakul is stronger in the sideboard. We get an extra turn and a 5/5. Look, we're having fun.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he didn't let us take our extra turn.
Take an extra turn in Living Wish again.
Oh, come on, opponent. All right.
We're having so much fun.
Omniscience Emrakul is great.
Your Emrakul is broken? What?
Your face is broken.
Because it didn't have a picture on it? Yeah, it doesn't have a picture on it. We're both trying to look at the card.
That one does have a picture.
He's hiding in the sideboard, Jorgensen, obviously.
It's the RPTQ promo.
If you want, I could alter an Emrakul for you to look just like that. It's just gray.
Shut your face. Don't even care.
All right. What are you going to do, opponent?
But I don't see what my face has to do with anything. That has to do with everything. I don't know what my opponent's doing at this point.
It doesn't matter if we win this match. We got to do that. So
we've done everything that we've ever wanted.
Yep, that was, we had a Living Wish and we won.
We're good at what we do.
Your phone can emote now. What?
What?
Why is people not coming in?
Why is what not coming in?
Oh, there it is.
Don't understand.
It came in. This is a turn 3 Eureka into a Sandwich Convergence early. I think we keep this. I think we can't even use the Cabal Therapy, but there's no way they get a counterspell, right? There's no way. There's no way they have a Spell Pierce or Force of Will or any of those cards. Not a chance. So this is the fear of this deck for sure, is that you're going to see hands like these that are just too tempting, and they're bad keeps, but it's just what if?
Yeah, exactly. What if? There's nothing wrong with just a little bit of Eureka in your life, especially when our opponent is mulligan.
They haven't seen Eureka yet from us, so
nope. They will not be ready for it. They will not understand.
They might not keep counterspells that they would have otherwise. Spell Pierce. They maybe took out Spell Pierces because they're just
maybe
bad.
they brought Dazes back in. Yeah, Spell Pierces are pretty bad against us. Love how they just had 2 dead cards like the entire game last game.
So the Heath could go get a Bayou, and then we could Cabal Therapy.
You can't even stop me. You cannot.
It makes their Wasteland better, but that's all right. There we go, Les. Good job.
Have I told you lately that I love you?
He's been waiting for Omniscience in this deck forever.
What am I naming?
Can't name
Wasteland.
Can't name Wasteland. So it's a Force of Will, right?
Frock of Will.
I think it's Force of Will.
Force of Will.
Brainstorm, Submerge. None of those cards do anything. The Wasteland does something. It slows us down a turn. But we'd rather name Wasteland as Bayou than the Ancient Tomb, so that's coming down last.
They're Magic the Gathering cards, you promise.
It's a link to eBay.
What? Yep, it's a link to eBay. Challenger deck, vehicle, 15 card sideboard. It's the vehicle Challenger deck.
Okay.
You can buy it for $17.50.
Thanks. Thanks for giving us that opportunity. It's a Delver. He didn't. Oh, he did Wasteland. Okay.
Eureka!
Okay, don't draw another Wasteland, and then we win.
Stifle.
Does that matter?
I don't think so. I don't think it matters too much.
He can stifle the Sandworm Convergence.
Oh no, we didn't get 1/5/5.
Yeah. That's what he can do. Submerge, we need a forest, right? So he could submerge one time too, for free. Okay, we take 3.
For free?
Is he going to leave Stifle up? Yep. Don't put out that Mongoose.
Got it.
Oh, more cards to Eureka out. This is so
Got
good.
him.
This is so good. Okay, don't draw Spell Pierce. Whatever you do.
I mean, he did just brainstorm, but he
Don't
didn't
do it.
shuffle, so.
Don't do it. I need one to find a land. Ready? Are you ready?
Play stuff. Play a bunch of things.
I'm ready. Play out a Goyf. Just do it. It's a strong card. It's big.
Play the unknown
It's
card
like a
in your hand.
3/4. There you go. That
Oh,
3/4 is
oh,
coming
good
at
job.
us.
Well done. Playing that card out was so good of you.
Chat, did we win? We can even play out the Rector and Therapy.
And therapy.
Oh my goodness. You weren't expecting an Ancient Tomb.
You weren't expecting a Spanish Inquisition. Ah!
Did you draw a Force of Will? Is that your 4th card?
Everyone's like, no.
Oh my gosh! This is a Eureka into a Cruel Reality, Sandworm Convergence, Nicobo Loss, and an Arena Rector with a Therapy in the graveyard.
Oh, I'm a terrible person. Our opponent's like, I don't have any. Put out your Nimble Mongoose.
Come on, opponent.
You know you want it.
Yep, we're having fun.
Oh, we did it!
we
Oh, they
didn't get to have
conceded.
fun.
They conceded to her. Oh.
So the one
Confirmed
deck,
better than Rug Delver.
Caleb went 4-1. His one loss was Rug Delver. So
We are confirmed better than Caleb
yep,
Durward.
we just beat it.
See,
now
You
chat.
lost your round 1 to somebody who clearly doesn't know how to play their deck optimally.
Hey. That was a practice round. That didn't count.
Oh.
We were having fun.
That's how it works, Kyrie.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
We could have been smarter, but we chose not to be. Chat, that was fun, wasn't it?
It was fun.
You can just pick up Eurekas. They're cheap.
Yeah, they're only
And then-
$350.
Then you can have fun too.
They cost less than most dual lands.
You can buy Italian ones for actually a decentish price. They're like 150.
Guess what? I own 4 unlimited lands now.
What does that have to do with anything?
They cost more than
you said
Eurekas.
dual lands. Okay.
They cost more than Eureka's. That's what it has to do with.
Yeah,
anything.
so that's where the Ancient Tomb is pretty strong, right? There's only one in the deck,
That was a sick game.
but when it works, it's pretty brilliant. Maybe the deck wants a second one,
Second,
Ancient Tomb,
maybe.
because you getting to ramp out a Eureka or a Rector is pretty good.
The life loss is kind of big, but
If you're doing it, you're winning, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure though. I mean, I guess it could even be a City of Traders. Really, like you're doing the same thing, but you'd play Tomb there. This is the second
I'm
one.
gonna run grab a water.
You make more.
I'm gonna stare at this opening hand for a while.
Okay.
Make decisions.
I'm okay with that.
You can see this deck fizzle pretty hard. Yeah, like you get hands like this that are filled with things and lands, and you mulligan it away. Spike my Rectors. But it's fun. We're going to mulligan this one. All it has is 2 lands and a Brutality. That's it. If it had a Eureka, maybe keep it. This one's better. It has our sack outlet and Rectors and some lands. These are legendary, so we can't do them both, but we'll keep. Yeah, we'll bottom that. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's fun. So who cares? Exactly. We can have fun. Okay. That's an Urborg into Thoughtseize. So are we playing Pox? Is that what this is? Doesn't our opponent know we're supposed to be having fun?
Well, now they do.
Lotus Petal. It's a land. Go. Hey, like I said, it's not about winning. It's about winning one game of the match really awesomely. Because how many times have you cast Eureka? And when you did you get to put out multiple Planeswalkers and giant enchantments with it? Yeah. It's just a new version of that, for sure. The rest doesn't do anything. Nope, that doesn't work.
We're playing against Jax. It's like Belcher or Oops All Spells. It's fun, but not that competitive sometimes. Your brain is swelling with envy. As it should, sir.
We drew a Brutality.
What's our opponent playing?
He's playing black cards and with a Lotus Petal. Just to confuse me.
This is definitely that one thing. Turbo Dubs.
Oh, that makes way more sense than what I said. I saw the Urborg and thought Pox.
I'm going to discard a Phyrexian Tower if you're okay with that.
Yeah.
And
they're not going to kill it.
Escalate. Target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Yep.
Yeah, too bad Eureka's aren't $50. Yep.
What are you doing?
Makes this deck a little more challenging.
What are they doing? What instant speed stuff do they have? What do you have at instant speed? Tell me your secrets! Are they crop rotating? Yeah, they're crop rotating.
Okay. We're playing against a strong deck. For a minute there, I thought we were playing against something silly.
Nope. We are playing against Turbo Dubs.
This will be a challenge.
It could be.
We might just lose.
Oh, we got rid of the rights of consumption.
Okay.
They have to get a Hex Mage and or a other thing.
Stage. Off the top.
Crop rotation would.
There's a Hex Mage off the top.
What is this garbage?
Well done, opponent.
Like, if we draw a Veteran Explorer, we can win. We're not just dead to them yet.
We have one turn.
Yeah. Yeah, which is all we need.
They don't have anything in hand.
Doesn't matter.
You just want to have the graveyard.
Yep.
Abandoned Sarcophagus!
That was actually perfect, because if they make their 20/20, we still have 2 life.
Yeah.
Yep, we have 2 life.
But then we get an Overwhelming Splendor, or no, we get a...
We get an Ugin. No, we have an Arena Rector in our hand. We get an Ugin and exile their Merit Lage.
Okay. We have an Arena Rector, not a other Rector.
Get good.
Barely newer.
Yeah, too bad Eureka isn't $50 anymore. We don't need the Phyrexian Tower right now. Nope, not that one. Arena Rector. Is Abandoned Sarcophagus a card now?
That's the third one down, whatever it is.
I'm gonna name that next. Ugin Spirit Dragon.
Look at our Planeswalkers. What do the other ones do?
Exile each permanent with conversion.
Can we gain control of it though?
Oh, that's 1 or more colors. Can we gain control of it?
Gain control target creature -2.
Oh my goodness. I forgot that was a thing.
Or we exile it with Karn, but gaining control of it's better.
Yeah, I think gaining control of it. Abandoned Sarcophagus. Our opponent's like, oh Abandoned Sarcophagus.
We'll take your tapped flying 20/20. Thank you.
Got him.
What do you draw off the top? You draw another
Doesn't
Dark
matter.
Depths?
We have a
That
20/20.
doesn't matter. We just take control of it. Yeah. Collective Brutality for the win. Woo! That's called gaining 2 life right there. That's what that is.
Got rid of the rights of consumption.
So Turbo Depths.
Sylvan Library comes out, Rex Age comes in. It's probably... I mean, we could bring in Thoughtseize, but Sylvan Library is probably the worst card in our deck. Kyra says yes on Thoughtseize.
Krakus in the sideboard is better, right?
Krakus in the sideboard is better.
You want to hit Hex Mages and crop rotations. Crop rotations, like,
Proputation's silly.
Yeah, it's one of the best things.
We probably get rid of our Eureka. One of them.
Think of them as like a show and tell deck. Like they're gonna try to put it in 2020 in like the first 3 turns.
Yeah.
Like.
I think Eureka's just slow.
Do we take out Dovescape?
Yeah.
We take out Dovescape and we leave in Sandworm Convergence. We could take out an Ugin, right?
Yeah, we can take out an Ugin.
No, Ugin works against
Ugin's
it. Right?
It works. It exiles it.
Do we take out the God Pharaoh? No, not that one. The other one.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's great to Eureka out, but
Krakus is better than sideboard.
And Emrakul's kind of weird in that we can Living Wish for it, but if it's in our hand, we could potentially Eureka it out.
Yeah. I'd rather Eureka get Omniscience into play and then Living Wish off of the Omniscience and do it like we did last time.
Yeah.
That was way cooler.
Yep. And that's what it's about. Yeah, Krakus in the sideboard, we can Living Wish for it faster than we can naturally draw it. Like here. This is what this hand does. It says, do we keep this hand?
I think so. It allows us to either grab a Phyrexian Tower or a Krakus.
Yep.
Whichever we need.
As long as they don't duress or Thoughtseize or anything else. Yeah.
Like that.
Take the Overwhelming Splendor, because it's a really strong card. You probably want us to not have that in hand.
It's probably better than this Living Wish that we have in our hand.
Yeah. Come on, opponent. Look at... Oh, you don't know what you're doing.
It's too bad we can't actually sit across from them and say all of the things that we're saying.
Yeah, look at that. Forest Therapy.
I'm going to name Hexmage or Crop Rotation. I'm going to name Hexmage.
Okay.
Got
You
him.
win.
I'm a champion.
What does Rights do? Right of Consumption?
That's you sack it and deal damage equal to the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of
So they
stuff.
don't have to attack.
They've got a duress, so they're getting rid of this Overwhelming Splendor this next turn, but they didn't have another land, except they do.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter what we play here. Well, they can now Croson Grip in response to our Academy Rector.
So we took out Dovescape. That would have stopped K-Grip, right?
Yeah. It's because we specifically have Academy Rector in hand and not.
Yep. So we can't just go get Omniscience. Thoughtseize. Let's take that K-Grip. Let's do that.
Got him. Let him keep the rights of consumption.
I think so. Like if he draws a 2020, he just wins anyway. But this gives us a line, right?
Yeah, it allows us to play the Rector
Sack it and go.
and go.
Yeah. Go.
There we go.
So now, do we get Omniscience or we just get Splendor still, right?
Splendor's gone.
Oh, we can't get Splendor.
We have to get.
We're doing it regardless, right? So go ahead and start. Now we can look.
What are our options? Pretty much just Cruel Reality, right? Omniscience or Cruel Reality.
And then,
Omniscience play the Sandworm Conversions.
yeah. Sandworm Conversions shuts off the 2020.
Well, we're Cabal Therapy to turn off the rights. So I think yeah, Omniscience.
Okay. Yeah, and then if we draw anything else, we just get to play it. So
Yep.
Omniscience is great. It's a good card. So I've heard. Did this deck get a huge boost with the DRS? Yeah.
Yeah.
It sure did. And the Nyx Fit did obviously as well. We were playing like Ground Seal in the sideboard in that deck specifically because of Deathrite Shaman, and you had to play around Deathrite in a rude way. It was just a main deck thing that. Right of, yeah.
Consumption.
Goodness. The card that's in your hand. Oh, they have a crop rot.
I'm surprised they didn't. Okay, the crop rot doesn't matter. Gas eliminations.
Because they won't be able to tackle their 2020 now.
What? That's right. That's right. I'm in band. So Brian and Bryce. Oh, okay. Stock scoops a lot. Really free. Hey, look, we got a 5/5.
So I think they were about to win, and then
rest in pieces, sweet prince.
They played Sandworm Convergence. We played Sandworm Convergence.
Dude, Jorgensen went on like a 12-year bender. He's still on a bender.
Yeah, this isn't going to do what you hope it does. I guess it stops us from attacking for a little while.
Until we get our cruel reality. You have a 2020, sir.
Yeah. That you have.
Congratulations. They can't attack.
Can't attack.
Got it.
Because we have sandworms that stop flyers. Don't worry about it. Flavor doesn't matter. Hey, look, we won. It just omniscience it.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that I can cast things for free with my deck.
This is just an Emrakul, right?
Yes. What else would I?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could have had more fun with something else, but it's
no. There's nothing more fun than this. We're gonna attack for 25.
Hey, Omniscience wins games.
Hey, we're about to get Ugin and just exile their Merit Lage.
Yeah. So when in doubt, play Omniscience.
When in doubt, get Omniscience.
Yeah. This is the competitive Legacy League that we're playing this deck with, just so you guys know.
We're actually playing against people that really play their decks for reals.
That was Turbo Depths that we just defeated. And he top decked the crop rotation in a perfect time.
The 3-2 Dream is alive. The 2-3 Dream is also alive. The last time Kyra told me I was going to get between 1 and 2 wins, I only got 1 loss, so...
I should say that more often.
Every time Kyra thinks that I'm bad at Magic, I'm like really good. But every time Kyra's like, yeah, you're great. I'm feeling good about stuff. Like one of us does just garbage.
Mm-hmm.
At GP Seattle, Kyra's like, yeah, I feel great about the deck. I feel like it's gonna be not great about the deck, but you felt great about the tournament, and you're just like, I'm gonna have a good time. And then like you had the worst Magic weekend of your life.
This is
it was really bad.
This is exactly what you want to see with a deck like this.
Yeah, this is the perfect hand.
The Ugin is an irrelevant 8th or 7th card, but
I mean, we're gonna find a Rector. Why would you do that?
What does he even take though?
I don't
take the Explorer. Is that correct?
Probably take the Explorer. I mean, the Living Wish is.
There we go. Turn 2 Living Wish.
Maybe he takes Living Wish
and then win.
Yeah, I think he's on Jund. Red black Thoughtseize on turn 1. That has to be Jund, right?
Does Reanimator play Thoughtseize?
Storm.
They don't play Badlands, do they?
Storm plays Thoughtseize. They took the Explorer.
Do they play 1? Maybe they don't. I thought Storm plays with the Badlands.
Storm Test does.
I guess we find out. We're gonna therapy him.
Do I get a basic Swamp or do I do a?
It does matter. Swamp's fine.
What do you think I name? Do I name Dark Ritual? Do I name another Thoughtseize? Do I go? Do I hit Brainstorm?
What are they on, chat? If they're on Storm...
Do I just say LED? This is like the Soul Read. What do I name?
Badlands Thoughtseize.
Badlands Thoughtseize.
Dark Rit.
Dark Rit seems safest. I think LED is probably a better name than Dark Rit.
Probably.
But Dark Rit hits more things.
Yeah, it could be Reanimator, right?
Yeah.
So that's more...
You say name Reanimate? People think that he's on Reanimate.
Well, then we just name Entomb, don't we?
Well, maybe they may have Faithless Looting into Reanimate.
Yeah.
Then do I name Faith? I don't name Faithless Looting.
What do we do? What do we do?
Entomb, Reanimate.
What do you like? We had 2 people say Reanimate. Or Entomb, yep.
They've both said both now. Alton said Dark Rit.
Let's take the Reanimate. and find out and see how wrong we were. Cut out the middleman. Nope.
You stop slow playing is what you do. Gristlebrand, send a message? No.
All right, let's try it. Let's see what happens. Oh, this deck is weird.
Oh, it's the zombie deck.
Yeah.
And they've got the M19 cards because they're legal.
Yep.
Miss.
We're playing some Zombardment.
They have Stitcher Supplier
Yep.
in hand. That's, I mean, they've got 2 Lingering Souls. So their hand isn't great against what we're showing, but...
We get to Living Wish.
So
Ancient Tomb, right?
it sounds like my opponent's deck is a grower and not a show.
So we get a sack a Rector next turn. Or no, turn 3.
So you're saying we Living Wish next turn?
Yeah, Living Wish for a Rector of your choice.
Which Rector do you think is more important? I guess we do Academy Rector, Omniscience,
Yeah,
get the Ugin.
Yeah, that's been working, especially if we draw anything strong.
Ugin or Overwhelming Splendor are probably the 2 cards you're looking at. Overwhelming Splendor shuts down all of their sacrifice options.
Yeah, they've got Lingering Souls though, so if that's a lot of tokens.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And Ugin is just like, nope. Bye-bye tokens.
Here we are. Like, is it Reanimator? Is it Storm?
It's totally neither of them.
It's some zombies.
Important thing is no wasteland.
Yeah. No wastelands, no blue counterspells. They discarded all their souls.
And their Faithful Suitings. They don't have a soul. No, they didn't discard all the souls. They did a Lingering Souls and a Faithful Suiting.
Oh.
Well, that's interesting.
Wish. What do we wish for? We need a green white here. Our Savannah.
Our Savannah. I think we still just wish for Academy Rector.
Academy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because we can use Ugin to blast all their tokens,
Mm-hmm.
and we can also get Tabernacle. And if we draw another wish, then we're just like Omniscience.
Yeah. If we draw anything strong,
Emrakul?
Omniscience is amazing. Our one duplicate of a Planeswalker is what we drew.
And we drew both of
Good
them.
job. Good job, team. They haven't had their
Bloodghast, Gravecrawler.
Wish for double season. I've seen some people try and
Wish
play
for
double
Alton,
season
no.
in this deck, and it's not
No.
correct. It's just win more, which this deck is all about, absolutely. But I don't think
Everything else that you can get as off your tutors
Yeah.
is like does something immediately.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to have more fun, go for it. Play doubling season, but you're gonna have games where it just flounders around doing nothing because you'll get your enchantments and not the.
Oh, this is probably going to be one of our last triple streams. We're going to have to delay the streams for Twitch. We're supposed to be delaying them so that everything goes up at 24 hours after the Twitch stream. So we'll have to record it and put it up on YouTube and whatnot for people. Or get the recordings off of Twitch and put them up on YouTube.
Okay.
They swung for 1.
Yep.
Card's pretty good.
Yeah. If we draw another creature, then we get to Omniscience it out.
You still wish for it, hence the mini Kappa. Did I just get rid of that Lingering Souls? I don't know at this point. Okay, yes.
They would have played Goblin
Omniscience.
Bombardment, right? That's the one card we don't want to see.
I don't know.
But we're killing other stuff, right?
Yeah, we are. I know they have Lingering Souls. Like, it's not great value, but it's better than nothing.
Of their 2 cards, sure.
And then we can see what else they have, like this Cabal Therapy. Marsh Flats, okay. Cast with Omniscience. Exile all your things. CMC, right?
Mana cost, yeah, it's two or less. And might as well put out Leap.
I mean, I can cast the other one and go up to 9. Like then I up it again and then kill it, do the whole thing.
Sure, yeah. We've got 2 Ugins. For a brief moment. Now we want to draw something broken. Like a Living Wish.
I mean, it's going to draw us like 7 cards or whatever.
Right? It's silly. It's silly, guys.
Dude, this deck is silly. Getting Omniscience in play, like Les has always told us, is hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious.
There's a lot more bombs in this now than there were, right?
Yeah.
We had certain enchantments that we wanted to get. We always wanted to get that enchantment. Getting an Omniscience was just a step slower. But now when there's this many bombs that are just sitting in your hand, it's great.
Cool. Yeah, Faithless Looting from your graveyard. Don't care. So this is one of the matches we bring in our Leyline of the Void.
Yeah.
All 4 of them, not just one. Deathrite Shaman is bad. Or Doubling Season is bad in Legacy. I see DS and I'm like, Deathrite Shaman. Nope, Doubling Season.
Oh.
Doubling Season is bad in Legacy.
I think you lost, sir. You just might not know it yet. But you got to see how you lose. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
We're all going to have fun. Yep. Didn't return the Bloodcast.
He didn't want me to exile Ugin, I guess.
Yeah. Let's draw some cards.
Not yet. We have to plus one more time.
One more time.
You can bring it back end of turn so that I can't hit it with Ugin.
We didn't really want to draw a land there.
No, that's like one of the few things we didn't want.
Instant game loss is weak sauce.
Yeah, it's a game.
Hey, if it was you and I, Jorgensen, we probably wouldn't catch on for like 3 turns though. So it'd be a almost eventually game loss.
I mean, yeah, it would eventually be a game loss.
What is the minus on Ugin? 9?
10.
Fine. Slow play us. We'll get there eventually. Yep.
Cabal Therapy.
It's a grave color you can't play.
You can. It's not a zombie. Yeah. Excuse me.
Really?
Lingering Souls.
Okay. Just make us -2. Is that what?
Okay, gets rid of our Evolutionary Leap. Right? Each permanent, yeah.
Oh. We don't have to.
So Hero Omniscience is a good card. Can you confirm?
Right
Jury's
now,
still out.
We drew a land and we got to play it because we had an Omniscience. So yes.
Yeah, we gotta cast it for free, like the normal way that you play lands.
All right, opponent. It's time to pass the turn.
Spin the wheel of mythicality.
Ready? Set. Okay.
What would I have in my
He's
hand?
protecting the Bloodghast
Oh.
from exile.
Oh. Sure. Pernicious Deed.
Nice try.
Close.
Didn't have one of those. Hey, look, another land. Well done, deck.
Headshot. Well, this way we can get lands out of our deck. At least the land we drew was better than just a normal land.
Way to look on the bright side.
Always look on the bright side of life.
I don't think many people have played an Ugin in Legacy.
No.
It's pretty good.
I don't think many people have Omniscience in Ugin in Legacy. Let alone 2 Ugins.
Right, on the same turn.
On the same turn.
Yeah. Come on. Come on. I don't know if I like having the 2 Ugins. It's obviously a good card.
Our opponent's like, nah, can't even do this.
But I wonder... There are a lot of other Planeswalkers, right? There's Big Garuk, and there's
Don't
even
really
like
care about
Sorin,
Thoughtseize, I
but
don't
I think
think.
Ugin's just better than all of them.
Do I want Thoughtseizes against this opponent?
No.
God, Pharaoh's not great. Eureka is fine.
What'd you bring in?
Leyline of the Void.
Oh yeah, those cards. The cards that
The card that literally
Win.
says, nice deck, bro.
yeah we won. Neat.
Why not just dome it for 3 there? Because if I dome the creature, then I can still ultimate the Ugin.
Tabernacle is just always stays
Sideboard
on the board because
is
of
a
Living
Living
Wish. Yeah. There's 4 of them there with Living Wish if that's what we really want. I'm not sure that you really want Tabernacle versus this deck or not.
I love how Ugin says, you gain 7 life, draw 7 cards, and put 7 permanent cards from your hand onto the battlefield.
We had Omniscience, so we got to do that anyway.
Yeah, but we would have drawn 7 cards, which is why our opponent. That's why we hit the creature for 3, so that if it went back at Ugin, we could just draw the 7 cards.
We could have put all our lands into play though that we would have drawn, so that would have been nice.
All the lands, yeah. Then it would have like 12 lands in play.
It has a ley line.
And a Collective Brutality. Does everything we want it to do. Did it.
You tried to play a ley line and a Collective Brutality. That's cheating, sir. Uh-oh. It's a feeder. Do we kill it? We just Brutality it?
We can't yet.
Yeah.
But yes. I mean, why let them have sack outlets?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we kill the feeder and escalate.
Yep.
With the duress.
Cast. Which thing am I? Swamp, probably.
Sure. People keeping bad hands because of leyline. Yeah, when your opponent's on a graveyard strategy and you have 4 Leylines of the Void in your sideboard, you kind of have to like either keep bad hands because you have it or don't play it at all.
Ha!
That was mean.
Ha ha ha! Nice wear tear.
What was the other cards?
Another Carrion Feeder and then Grimhagging there.
Grimhagging, but it's never going to get cast.
Nope.
The Carrion Feeder's going to be a problem with Bloodghast. Could be. Ooh, okay. You don't get to recur the Bloodghast though, huh? So that's not going to work. Never mind. You guys can start to see how this deck functions, this Goblin Bombardment deck. If there's not a ley line out.
I'll just get the Angler because I can.
Yeah, we run out there here because that way if we draw a Rector next turn, we get to sack.
Yep.
Bye-bye, English.
It's just the one.
Bye-bye, Angler. Yeah, and we still had Brutality.
I mean, 3 damage a turn is still pressure.
Under pressure.
5 damage a turn is still pressure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we Living Wish for a Rector.
Or because we don't want to get Tabernacle here. That doesn't work when they've got 3 lands. And which one do we get?
Academy. Because we can still just Omni, Ugin, lol.
Mm-hmm. We take 5. They've got an additional 3. So we're at 5 life. But I think we got it. They have 1 card in hand and 3 lands in play.
Omni Ugin lol 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 lol.
Hmm?
I'm gonna name Wear Tear because I can.
Omniscience.
I don't know. They would have Wear Tear didn't respond. I'll just name it anyways.
Yeah, there's that is where or tear works. There is that moment where they get to do things. Okay. Two. Buy everything. I'm gonna sacrifice things. Ping us for 3. They should, anyway.
I mean, I'm getting rid of their bombardment as well. So. So long, farewell, Alvida saying goodbye.
Oh, it's just a matter of what are they pinging, I guess, here?
Yeah, they can ping Ugin if they want.
Yeah, they ping us instead. Okay,
Jerks.
we're at 5. You lost your stuff. Ready, set, go.
Another living wish. GG.
Any card at all. I guess we don't have a sack outlet at the moment, do we? We can we ping it can we ping it with Ugin?
Any target.
Yeah. That's cute. One of the
better than cute.
One of the
It's
Bolosses can't hit a Rector.
Oh, it's got
Because
draw.
it has to be your opponent's stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's got draw.
Just therapy they're looting, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
And then they have fewer cards.
it gives us another sack outlet.
Yeah. If they draw another land there or something, their Faith is sitting to see 2 new cards. Ooh.
If they just drew their Wear Tear,
Mm.
that's a jerk move.
Which one did they destroy?
I think they have to destroy the Leyline of the Void, right? Yeah. No way. Back-to-back Wear Tears. Well, we still have an Ugin in play, so it's not like the game's over by any stretch of the imagination.
Just all 3 of them. So,
Jeez.
we don't need to actually therapy it, though. You can run it out.
Well, I can play it and then hit it with Ugin.
I think you just hit them. Because we don't... Do we want to give them lands? Or are we just thinning our deck? Is that the idea?
I kind of just want to.
I think you just plus.
I'm
You're
plussing.
plussing either way. I see. Sure. They're not a mana hungry deck either.
I doubt they have basics. Maybe. I don't really care.
2 swamps.
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I think that's gonna die. What do you think?
I agree.
It's gonna die? Hey, look, it's omniscience.
Yeah, we're gonna omniscience next turn.
We get to draw 7 cards and then play them all with Eureka.
Draw 7 cards, gain 7 life, and yeah.
And Eureka them all out.
And then Eureka anything that's
Okay.
2,
They've got 1 card in
3,
hand.
4, 5, 6.
Oh, you're supposed to Eureka them out. It's way more fun. Living Wish for Emrakul and Eureka it, I guess.
There's no need.
But then we get a 15/15.
Uh-huh. And?
Or we sack Rector for
Dubscape.
Oh, there's no forest or plains. Oh, whatever.
Which one do we want to do? Both? Yeah. You'd rather the arena? Oh, but we were making choices.
Yeah, it was gonna be fun.
The 3-2 dream is still alive, Jorgensen. Still alive. Nobody's cheered yet. Nobody's even number 1 with the.
That's your job. That's your position. You are the eternal cheerleader.
Yeah, but he likes to compete with something.
Ooh, I found myself a cheerleader. He is always right here when I need him. Doesn't sound quite as good.
No.
Bryce has found himself to be the cheerleader. He is always my bit feeder. There we go, 25 bits.
Yeah.
We're champions.
Nobody can beat that.
We're champions.
Nobody can beat that. We're all in.
Oh, this is even happening?
Yep.
Absolutely. This is great.
Why
3-2? We always say that we can get whatever dream is the lowest possible outcome.
Yeah, that's the dream. It's still alive, guys.
But especially the 3-2 dream.
Yeah, we don't want to ruin it and go 4-1.
We're not actually good Magic players. We just play silly decks.
And I think we could have won match 1 with it.
I like it.
This is pretty cool. So Living Wish here. If we had an Ancient Tomb in the sideboard, we could Living Wish for an Ancient Tomb to Eureka on turn 3. That would be pretty sweet. We don't have one, but I considered it when we were looking at the deck list early. It's also pretty specific.
Yeah.
There's not. It's a kind of a dedicated sideboard slot that maybe is a mistake.
Yep.
90% of the time. Batusai, welcome to
our boys.
Welcome to this.
We are your boys. We're a bunch of glass half full guys.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we're just glass mostly accurate people. We'll give ourselves a good 10% wiggle room on what's the potential for how good we are at this game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab Forest Swamp and then play Veteran Explorer.
Okay.
Next turn I'm going to Living Wish into Phyrexian Tower.
Yep. Get 2 forests.
Yeah. Play the Eureka.
And play Eureka.
And laugh at my opponent.
It's a turn 3 Eureka again. Just a little convolutedly.
Yeah, but you know.
Arena fit with Eureka. No, it's Arena and Rector fit with Eureka. We're doing it all, Batusai.
This way we also play Run Days.
If there is a 4-mana card, we're playing it.
Yeah, if there is a 4-mana card, it is. Yeah. They are force of willing our Veteran Explorer.
Whoa.
Pitching a True Name Nemesis, guys. We have won the internet. We have literally won.
Please get rid of all your Force of Wills. That'd be great.
For a Veteran Explorer. Goodness.
I think that was incorrect.
Pitched a True Name Nemesis for that?
Yeah. If we had Therapy turn 1 and there was one sitting in our graveyard, okay.
Yeah, but oh man. Yeah.
So this is...
That one green mana Hymn to Torok that we just did.
This is like a Grixis with True Name?
It could be Esper still, like an Esper Blade.
Oh, okay.
Look at that.
Whoa.
Alton with a Dala.
They
pitched a True Name Nemesis.
This is a Grixis.
A hold, and he just missed.
Grixis Delver.
Jeez.
Okay. I've seen some Grixis control lists post Death Right, but... So... What are we Living Wish for? This is a choice. I'm surprised he let it... Okay.
I think we can still get a Rector because, I mean, we're gonna Eureka a Rector to play.
Well, if we get Eureka, then we could play Emrakul.
We could Eureka and Emrakul into play. You're right.
But that's reliant on the
Eureka they'll know,
resolving, right?
Yeah, then they'll know that I have it. I say we get the Academy Rector.
We can't. Okay.
Yeah, I say we get the Academy
Rector.
Fine. Then.
And that's a nice backup if they counter the Eureka, right?
We're gonna fetch green here. Yep, it's a nice backup if we do it. Just so that they can't stifle us, because we know that these decks are wont to have stifle. This is why we play this
I'm
guy
not sure.
right here.
This is kind of an interesting matchup since we're not 100% sure what this deck is. Like, is he playing in Pyromancer?
He's got Spell Pierce. So I guess next turn we play the Academy Reactor.
Yep.
Unless he taps out. Why am I not singing Cheerleader? I sing it for Bryce. Only one person can
Just
be my
kidding.
cheerleader.
LOL. But really, I wanted you to. But really, why aren't you singing?
I'm sorry.
It was 100 bits.
Don't get me started.
You're right. I should sing it 4 times now.
Yep. What are you going to do with your... There's no way they know we have Eureka and 2 Planeswalkers.
No, there's no way.
Yeah. We know Spell Pierce.
We know that we know the
It
Spell
was
Pierce is there.
flipped to Delver. There it is. Which is why the Rector is a good, strong choice. So, yeah, Rector next turn.
I kind of want a Living Wish here.
And to get a tower.
Yeah.
Wait, play land first. Yeah.
So we can't Spell Pierce it? Yeah.
We can wait a few turns when they only have a Delver out. We choose to use the ability of the card. Isn't that silly how close they are together? It's so silly. Tower. That's our 3rd tower in this deck. There's 2 main, 1 side.
Dance, monkey, dance. That's what Alton told me to do.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Jerk.
Like a jerk. Ooh, he's not going to take out the white source?
Maybe not. Don't get wasted.
But what do we want to get wasted? I mean,
I don't frequently get wasted, so
he saw that we drew tower, so I guess that's why he's not using it here on the white source. But
do we just?
Yeah, now we just
Eureka.
run out Eureka and win.
Let's see the Force of Will. Now we still just run out Eureka.
Yeah, it's kind of the only thing now.
That is the game. The game is afoot.
Okay. Did you draw a Force of Will?
Or a daze.
Or a daze. Read the card. See how many permanents you have that you could put out. Daze. That's pretty good. We didn't know he had daze. Guess we could have guessed.
Could have guessed.
We knew he had Spell Pierce. But you don't play Eureka to not play Eureka.
Yeah.
Like I keep telling you. We take a bunch of damage. We need to draw a white source this turn.
Draw a white source.
Or another Eureka.
Yep.
No, he's got Spell Pierce though.
Yeah, his Spell Pierce up. White source. Never didn't have it. Just don't have a stifle. Doesn't have a stifle. Never did not have it. Academy Reactor. Are you ready for...
No. Force of Will? Really? Oh, come on. Come on, opponent. We were going to play Omniscience and win.
Yeah. Yeah, we were.
He still doesn't know we have Planeswalkers.
Nope.
Okay. So this is Grixis Delver minus Deathrite Shaman and Gitaxian Probes. I like Eureka still. But you want
What about Thoughtseizes? Because they've got so much frigginess.
What a jerk! What's Jorgensen? What are you agreeing with? It's a card game. Their cards not beat. What? Yeah, he kind of drew perfect. Yep.
Yeah, he had a really good hand there. Forcing our Veteran Explorer to start out, though, that was like, really?
Yeah. Okay. Cavern of Souls might be a card that we wish for.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little awkward because sometimes you just want anything else, but so we've got that Tabernacle. We've never once brought it in, never once played it. It's just hanging out in the sideboard. I'm not sure if that was an ancient tomb, if we would have searched for it instead, ever. But our sideboard isn't really much of a sideboard, right? Most of it is Living Wish targets and then some Leyline of the Voids. And I think that we could bring in some other stuff. I'm not sure what though.
Erector, we've done it.
Side cards. So like if the opponent is playing heavily on Leyline of the Void, we can actually play around that pretty well. This deck can, more so than the Nyx Fit deck with Eureka. We can't Green Sun for Rexage, but we can Living Wish for it.
Because he has to hacks, yeah.
I'm ready.
So am I. This is taking a while. It's my least favorite part about playing against some online opponents. But at least, like, I love that there's a sideboarding timer, because in paper sometimes you got that opponent that, like, puts, like, 12 cards in and then, like, takes them out and then, like, yeah, and you're just like, okay, bro, like,
let's actually, like, you should know what you're doing.
We've only got a certain amount of time to actually play Magic, so...
This
looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Do we run out?
I think I'm going to lead on Thoughtseize.
But then Wasteland is a card.
So?
Because we need the black for therapy.
Do you say I lead on Veteran Explorer? Really?
Yeah. If you're scared of Wasteland and your hand hurts to it, you lead on Veteran Explorer.
Oh, yeah.
This is safer. If they go turn 1 Delver or something like that, we can play around that. That's fine.
Mm.
Yep. See, now we can Thoughtseize or we can therapy and then Thoughtseize. Or wait, how do we do it? We have to get the therapy in first.
Swing 1. Yeah, you have to do the therapy there first. Swing 1.
But then we can therapy, Thoughtseize, therapy.
Yep.
We can strip their hand.
Yep. And have a Living Wish.
Yep.
This is Scrubland. The scrubbiest of lands.
Force, Brainstorm.
Well, they can't cast Brainstorm right now, so we need Forcible first. Jeez, we are gonna eat them for breakfast.
Yeah, they did have Wasteland. And then we get to play. I think we just play it all, and then Living Wish next turn.
Swamp, you're saying?
Yeah, because that way we take their Preordains and their Brainstorm, right?
Yeah.
That's what we want to do. We don't care if they have a Bolt.
Yep.
I guess they get to Brainstorm in response, though. So then...
They have to have basics.
Oh, yeah, that's true. They might not have a basic gun. Okay. So now we can leave up Living Wish. And just therapy out the Ponders. Or, oh, is there a Ponder too?
Yeah, there's a Ponder and 2 Preordains.
Okay.
So they cast the Brainstorm.
What does he tuck?
I think he tucks 1 Preordain. I really have no idea.
And just name Preordain, right?
Mm-hmm. I think we still need Preordain. Got 1. There's Trinity Nemesis.
Alright, so
now...
we
attacked a Preordain and a Ponder.
We're going to take the Pyromancer and the True Name.
Mm-hmm. So he's going to flip his Delver.
Yep.
True Nemesis.
Or do we take the Spell Pierce? No, that doesn't matter, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Yep. Interesting. Okay. All these cards. He's got Spell Pierce, Wasteland, Lightning Bolt.
And he's going to draw either Preordain or Ponder.
Preordain, yeah. And then and we wish for a Rector and Therapy and win with a Karn. Just like that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mutilation, absolutely.
Or we just draw a Rector off the top and win.
That feels good too.
He chooses not to shuffle. Okay.
Wasteland's good here.
It's pretty decent. Means we have to draw a land in order to play our Living Wish. Or our Thoughtseize.
Just take the Pierce.
Yep.
So now we wish for... We would wish for a Rector right here, but do we take a Cavern of Souls?
I mean, what if he has another Wasteland?
He's already seen just one, right?
Yeah, he's only seen one.
It's more likely for us to draw land, so the Rector's the right play, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
We have 3 turns, sort of.
Is this a true name? You gonna run it out? Man,
Potentially.
I'm drawing hot. I guess there's only hot cards in the deck, but
He might have just been shuffling for this preordained to make it better.
Yeah. Makes more sense.
Which is what he did.
Okay.
I'm surprised he doesn't have any red sources yet.
Yeah. That was weird. That was the wrong fetch right there, wasn't it?
I think so.
Preordained Thunder. Hey, it's a good thing he doesn't have a Pyromancer.
Yeah. Hitting all these cantrips is interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Ponder, Brainstorm, and Preordains in this deck. So
I guess he thinks we have like Wasteland or something? I don't know. Maybe Ghost Quarters.
Yeah. Change the Gitaxian Probes into Preordains.
Mm-hmm. That is definitely what you do.
And the Deathrat Shamans became Thoughtseize, something like that.
Yeah.
Probably.
I've seen that on a bug.
That's
They've
the
got more
quickest move.
more hands. More hand manipulation.
You also have to play another land, I think, too, in this deck.
I could do that with Food Chain, but I like being able to chain off on turn 3. Play Thoughtseize main deck.
Mm-hmm. All right, deck.
Don't fail me now.
Goodness. Goodness. And this is a Cavern of Souls?
Yeah. We're not playing it right now.
Yeah.
We will hold it in our hand.
There's a red source. You did it. Yay, opponent. Ooh, is this a hymn?
That would suck.
That's
Oh my
rude.
goodness.
Well done.
That's disgusting. I see why they did double black.
You got us.
The 3-2 dream. Guys, we got the 3-2 dream. Let's open this chest.
We got taken apart by the
Open
hymn.
one of these.
Yay!
Close! We
Bad
almost got an
cards.
arena rector out of that.
So I don't know. I like this how it is. I like the 4 Eurekas, but
Yeah, that was fun.
that's pretty silly.
I could see potentially dropping one of the Ugins and playing with something else in that slot. Like, there's a bunch of fun planeswalkers. We could have a Garruk Relentless there, which is castable by the day.
Yeah.
We could have a bunch of different things.
Yep.
It could also give us more action early game. You know, that's my thoughts. I think sideboard, it would be interesting to try and find a slot for a second Ancient Tomb, so we kind of have like that Living Wish Ancient Tomb.
At first
Eureka
glance, this Tabernacle I think goes.
Yeah, the Tabernacle hasn't been amazing.
The deck has ways of dealing with lots of
Pretty
creatures.
much everything. We also don't have a Pernicious Deed in the deck anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So we might drop the Ugin for a Pernicious Deed just to have access to it.
Yep.
Yeah, that was 3-2. Better lucky than good. That was 3-2. We lost to Sneak and Show and Grixis Delver.
Yeah, a Grixis Delver deck with him to Torque.
With him to Torque.
Rectus.
Yeah, some days you have him to Torque. Have we considered Porphyry Node's Drop of Honey? We have not. We got a Rip Cheer from Alton. Sweet.
I think the drop is a little
interesting.
slower than what you want. I think you'd rather have, for a deck that can get lands pretty quickly off of Explorer, I think you'd rather have Pernicious Deed.
Yeah, I think Pernicious Deed is probably a little bit better. It has a little more application.
Yep.
It can hit, other permanents besides creatures.
Yeah.
Where Porphyry Nodes or Drop of Honey
Drops great in a deck.
and
that
you would
has
play
one
Porphyry
green
Nodes in
source.
this deck. So
Yeah.
yeah, so that's that. Do you have any other thoughts, opinions?
No. We got to do some silly fun things.
When are we going to stream this
Out lots
next?
of other things. We never did Evolutionary Leap once.
No,
It's still a good card, but
I think this deck isn't quite set up the same for it.
I don't know that it's nearly as strong as it is in our other build, where you got to leap Lingering Souls, right?
Yeah.
So
It might be better to have, and Arbor. Might be good to drop that. You
Yeah.
know, drop that and drop Ugin.
these are we were often cutting a Eureka, and we never really cut a leap when we probably could have. Another library might be really good instead.
Potentially.
That's
Or maybe the
I'd rather-
Diabolic Intent instead of the Evolutionary Leap. Because we can Diabolic Intent into a Eureka and go off there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a potential. So there's a couple different things we can do.
There's some play here that I think the deck could improve a little bit. Bringing in Lingering Souls is also a card where sometimes having access to Lingering Souls, it's kind of weird thinking of cutting an Ugin and like a Eureka for a Lingering Souls, because you're making the fun part of the deck a little less fun,
Yeah.
but maybe improving the deck.
Yeah.
Why God Pharaoh? God Pharaoh's good. That's
You
why.
can exile 2 cards from your opponent's hands. It's like a Hymn to Torok.
Yeah.
But the other one is if they're playing a deck that you can like cast good stuff off the top, you cast the good stuff.
Yeah. This one's a little bit more fun compared to some of the other ones. The other ones are probably better. If you're playing against like a Sneak and Show opponent, though, getting to take their Emrakul or their Grizzlebrand off the top is neat.
And cast it, yeah.
Yeah, but it's also variance, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
The other big planeswalkers though are not as strong as you'd think. Like big Garruk getting to destroy a planeswalker, make some 3/3s. That's not really a thing you want to be doing.
Although being able to destroy a planeswalker off of Garruk is not a terrible idea, and I think that might be better than Ugin, right? Because you play against Miracles or something, and if you can get a planeswalker in, and all you need to do is get rid of Jace,
yeah, maybe.
like you want that Garruk. So
there's some play here as well. Also, this Sandworm Convergence I think is good.
it was fun.
I don't know if it's better than Night of or Curse of Death.
Curse is definitely stronger in the other build, but with Eureka, I think Sandworm Convergence is good, right?
Yeah.
Where you don't really want to Eureka out a Curse with nothing else happening, but here you could Eureka out this.
The Sandworm Convergence. I mean, we can also get like Form of the Dragon and do some other silly stuff, but like, all in all, I mean, it was a lot of fun to play. We never went for Dovescape, but we didn't really play against the decks that we needed to.
It's still really strong. You still want Dovescape.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kept citing in Thoughtseizes against these matchups.
Only a couple of them. Thoughtseizers were great. I think overall, the Tabernacle out of the board, maybe the Evolutionary Leap potentially, and the Ugin Spirit Dragon are some of the first changes that I would love to test and see what happens. But overall, the deck actually felt quite good. We didn't really have to mulligan nearly as much as we did with the next fit.
Yeah, maybe that was just chance.
Maybe, but we've got more times. When's the next time we play this, Bryce?
I don't know.
You've got a lot of stuff coming
I'm
up.
out of town for a little while.
Okay. Well, let me know.
Thanks for joining us, chat. All 44 of you.
All 44.
Quickly go out and buy this deck in paper because it's super cheap.
So, yeah, definitely the thing that you don't have to get in paper, I think, is the Tabernacle of Pendervale. I think that's just fun because we can play it online.
And if you think of the Eurekas as being Italian, then they're only like 150 each. And then that's...
And the rest of the deck isn't that expensive. Yeah, the Karn Liberated is probably going to be one of the more expensive planeswalkers. Ugins are like 20 or 30, but if you've got most of the rest of this, it's not a lot that you're going to have to change it up.
Yeah. Don't pay English prices for Eureka.
Do not pay English prices for Eurekas. Pay.
You can get some beat up
prices.
ones for much less than $4.80, but they're still like $3.50. Oh, are Italian Eurekas that much? I thought they were cheaper. I thought Italians were $1.50.
Well, work with the MKM and see if you can get friends to bring stuff over at a GP, or buy them in Richmond at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Are you going to Richmond? No. If you need me to look for stuff,
okay,
I will this time. I will. I'll be there.
Awesome.
Okay, guys. Thank you.
Bye.